We are in Railway Revolution version 1.4 on the server with the famous Steampunk Bobby. I'm currently on the server by myself. Everybody else is off. So I've got a little peace and quiet here to show you what this server is like. Now, suffice it to say, we are not based anywhere near the main base that the other players are at. We have a bunch of folks from work here. We got Aiden, that's Aiden's little house there. We got me, that's my house. My house is better. I have a creeper head on it. Yeah, just saying. Couple other folks. We got Serena, possibly one or two others that may be coming into this colony. Don't know the status yet. Haven't seen much Aiden. Bumped into him once or twice. Been having a little bit of fun at Aiden's expense. Bobby and I have. Is Aiden ever going to make it here? Yes, I'm too dumb for this mod pack. Yeah, he is not a mod pack player, so this is a new experience for him. So I put up a few signs. Ye old Aiden's place. Aiden place. Beware of guard chicken. I actually had put one in. Aiden let it loose. It escaped. And then Bobby, being Bobby, the server god, filled the house with chickens, and we've been waiting for Aiden to show up ever since. Yes, angry, neglected guard chicken. That's your warning sign. Ye old place of death, the nether. Yes, yes, yes. And this is Serena's gift box, if she ever shows up for it. We've been trying to get around. There's been some... Oh, I probably shouldn't have shown you that. Yeah, there's some goodies in there. And this is... You see we're getting a pattern here. Ye old sunflower. So this is the mechanism solar array. So we've got some decent power now. Lots of hemp. Got a little bamboo, or not bamboo, sugarcane growing. And over here we have, you guessed it, Ye Old Sacred Tree, except I don't have the sign up for it yet. Bobby has been making all these nice roadways and bridges, and makes it a whole lot easier to get around. He's really quite good at the building. He created this entire garden area. And this building is not quite finished. This is Aiden's design. Bobby's been helping him with it. And they want to make it a windmill and use one of the immersive engineering windmills. So my gift to Aiden was windmill, some assembly required. So basically this is all the parts he needs to make the windmill. And I did the hard part of making the copper coil block for him. It should be easy to make the kinetic dynamo after that. I give him a copy of the book. And he's got plenty of stuff to use. Bobby, yes, look at this. 40,000 K of ebony. Ebony. Who has 40,000 K ebony? Crazy tons of stuff he just leaves laying around here. I thought some of these textures were really cool. He's really big on the chisel mod and knows his chisel textures. And this is the kitchen. And apparently all of these inventories are connected so that you can pull stuff out of the refrigerator, and you can cook and you can bake and you can do all kinds of stuff in here. Still a little dark for my taste, but you know, I'm a solo player. Oh yeah, cow in a jar. Oh, that was Claude. Let's go visit Claude. So in order to keep the farm up, you kind of got to have some helping hands. And where did you go? I just saw you. Hi, Claude. So this is Claude. I built Claude. This is my very first iron golem I have ever built ever in any game, and I planted these 3 flowers. That was my kind of... Hi, how you doing, buddy? You getting all by all right? The hemp field looks wonderful. Yes. In the meantime, we also have quite a bit of wheat going. What he's got down here. Oh, carrots. Yeah, that's the new thing he put on was carrots and I think potatoes. Supposedly there's a big potato field here. What is this? White mushrooms. Wow. Didn't know you could grow those. Ooh, rhubarb. Haven't seen rhubarb before. More fur. And there's more stuff down here. We got garlic. Yeah, we're going to have to hop in to go around. I don't want to mess with his garlic and such. Turnips, chili peppers. I mean, he's got everything. And he's still working on expanding this. Look at that. And it just goes on forever. And he's taking out all the barley, unfortunately. I hope he saves some barley seeds or whatever. I lived off of this stuff in one game. What did we get? It just give me seeds. That's all it give me. It doesn't give me the barley plant. Oh, that's lame. That is so lame. Anyhow. Like I say, I think it was 1710. Another egg. 1710. I lived off this stuff. There was just an entire biome that was wall-to-wall barley. And you might notice I'm running around here without too much fear. If you've been looking at the mini map up there, there's another egg. The worst predator we have around here are chickens. And they are like rats. They're everywhere because some escaped from Aiden's place, I'm sorry to say. Artichokes. I wonder if my favorite thing is done growing yet. We're going to go take a look at that next. I see one. One or two. They're getting there. Yeah, so the ender lilies are getting to the point where they can be harvested probably another week at this rate. Game week. And red orchids, not that there's any shortage of redstone. So let's head back here. So this is primarily everything Bobby's been doing. He's been up here on the north. I've been down on the south. Oh, watch this. This is going to be so much fun. Look at this. Watch it. Watch it. Watch it. Watch it. Watch it. Whee! Look at that. I didn't get transported no place. So, I needed a lot of fuel. So I have a dark oak farm. And I have a regular oak farm. And then I have charcoal production. So, wood goes in here, fuel goes in here, processed charcoal goes into the crafter, gets turned into blocks, pumped into here. Oof. Yay. Takes a lot of charcoal to run a couple of my projects. So, I am working on upscaling that. In addition, we have the coke oven, which now has an iron drum, so I can make all the treated wood I want, and yet more charcoal. So let's take these guys out. A couple of them. Gotta step over this stuff. So these crafters are extra utilities. They run on the universal energy that comes with extra utilities. which I really don't have a lot, but fortunately, of all the crafters I've got, generally only one is running at any given time, and it doesn't take any power, it seems, to do what these crafters are doing. Now, unlike some crafters, these only hold one recipe. There is another version of crafter. It's the Railcraft crafter, I believe. It's a weird one. You can't set, from what I can tell, you can't set a recipe. It just takes whatever you feed into it, and it tries to make stuff out of it. So if the first 2 slots fill up with cobblestone, it's going to try and make a pressure plate. If you happen to get a few more in, you might get stairs, you might get compressed cobblestone. It's really weird. Not going with that one. This was another one of my projects. This is the chunk loading ward, which also requires some of the grid power. These are the probably cheapest of the different types of chunk loaders. He's got the Railcraft World Spikes in here as well. They require ender pearls, which now that we've got ender pearls being produced, World Spikes may become a better option. Don't know. I've never used them. I've always used the chicken chunks, chunk loaders, and mini chunk loaders. This is the big project, the quarry, the Buildcraft Quarry. This is what makes me successful in any game that has Buildcraft in it. I have been building these things forever, and I did have a little assist from Bobby because I didn't have the resources to make the wire and the connectors here. So he went and rigged this for me because I had it all on levers. Now we just need one. Isn't that cool? So again, you can pop these storage crates on and off like capsules. You fill one up with fuel, you pop the dead one off, you pop the new one on, and because it's charcoal blocks, they run basically forever. I will probably, if I can't complete this pit on this fuel, it won't take much more to complete it. This is the second run, so the sorting system is a whole lot better. We have our void up here, which I'm not really voiding a lot at this time. I did a lot on the first run, but now I've got a better sort, so I'm collecting some things that I didn't before. We've got our cobblestone in here. It's quadruple compressed, so yeah, pretty much as close as you can get to optimum. In sand, we initially had a lot of sand come out of the first pit. Not so much this one. It was kind of odd. We've got some gravel. And over here, we got nothing. This is dirt, and I've been using dirt like nobody's business for the next project. Well, maybe project after next. And then we got our redstone, we got our lapis, and we got our coal over here. So that brings us to what we're doing here, which is, actually, let's look at this. Tin and clay, copper and flint, lead, and andesite's up. So black's down, white's up. Iron, osmium, and bauxite. So iron, aluminum, and osmium. And then going up, we have granite, gold, silver, and silver, the different types of silver ore, with diorite going up. And we got kind of a rarer mixture. We got titanium, nickel, uranium. Thought about putting osmium in here, but yeah, I already had enough stuff in here. Oh, and what was going up? We have limestone. And here we have abyssal stone and marble, of which have had a ton of marble come out of both of these pits. So we are not going to be hurting for building materials. Used up all the sandstone. There's only 8 that come in after I emptied this. Nothing up here, which is the basalt. So Yeah, we haven't hit lava yet. So no basalt and little, if any, obsidian. 2 pieces of obsidian. Don't know why. Just two random obsidians, and this really hasn't changed in a while. So I'm hoping we'll be dredging more. The sapphires have gone up, but diamonds, and we pulled 1 emerald. I'm thinking these were out of I don't know what, because we got the glow shrooms too. So dredge something up weird down there. Now, as you may have noticed, I have marked. Well, they're calling it a church. I call it my battlement. And Ye Old Mine and Foundry. I don't think I didn't put a sign up here yet. No. But this is my house. This is what I started with. I got my bed. I got my chests. My bare bones minimum. There's not a lot up in here. Just, wood and some miscellaneous stuff. Where I do most of my work is in here. And again, I was very cramped for space, so you had your furnace, your crafting table, you got a chest that's got like food and such in it. I still got to cook a bunch off. And then miscellaneous drop, which I really need to clean that out once I finish getting my AE2 stuff. I'm missing 1 piece. And we got cobble. We got stuff stashed up here. This is all going to probably get sorted out and repurposed. And then this is the mine. I went with the traditional version. I used 2 versions. One is the stair mine, like this. I had to put this marker in because people couldn't find my workshop, which is down here. Bum, bum, bum. Nice big smeltery. And we had this thing filled with dirt, making bricks, which, like I say, I need to move some of these up, and then I will have my bricks all made for Bobby. So I just used a ton of these. We literally made, probably several thousand bricks to turn into the mud brick blocks. I'm going to use some. He's going to use some. He set me up with some of these compacting drawers, which I'm learning. Ooh, storage drawers is not one of my favorite mods. I like RF tools better with the storage modules, but hey, in a pinch, AE2 beats them all for the most part. This was my very first, and this is upgraded now. It was just water. Now we've got packed ice in here. But this was the very first trickle of power that came in, and it ran off the relay to each of these machines. Metallurgic infuser. Oh, I got those done. Good. It's cooking along pretty good now when I put stuff in there. Yeah, see, missing the calculation press. So I've run out of meteors at the moment. I got to go searching new areas. But we got a good supply of enriched. We got a good supply of basic control circuits. Got a fair chunk of steel because of processing here, the crusher, and the enrichment chamber. Those are the 3 mechanism machines you need, and they're probably the easiest place to start for tech. Although this does have thermal gear in it, and that's where I want to get to, is thermal. In case you've never seen it, this is an automatic ingot maker. So let's take, I don't know. Actually, let's not use iron. Let's get something that goes faster. We got lead? No. We don't have no lead. Of course not. Oh, yes, we do. There it is. So we'll take a half stack, half of that stack. We'll pop it in. It's going to go through the hopper. It's going to go into the smeltery. You can see it here through the gauges. And here it comes pouring out. Oh, and I got to check the back because I need to make sure I set that right. Yes. So it's only coming out the front now. We had to put a couple of extra taps in the back for the mud bricks. It was just going way too slow. And then for things that you can get as blocks, I have a block set up over here. Eventually, we're going to put one of these redstone clocks and a lever, and it'll just, I can leave it running if that's what I need to do. So right now this is just cooking off the lead, and I can walk away and it will just do its thing. And it's cool. Over here we have various ores backing up, and we also have a manual rolling machine that I salvaged. That's going to be important in an upcoming, not the next project I'm going to show you, but an upcoming one. So let's get the mine done, then I'll show you the project I've been hinting at. Again, a standard mine. By the way, you may notice I have minerals here. These are things that I found that are representative of this level. Now this is a pretty standard vanilla type layout, so these aren't that important, but in some of these mod packs where we've restricted or switched things around, like, hey, tin's only available at Y equals 110 or higher, it's kind of important to know that. So that helps out. And we were kind of like strip mining through this area just to get some resonating crystals, resonating redstone crystals. They're a very, very rare drop in this game for some reason. I've never seen them this rare. And here's another problem that we cropped into. Turns out we have a dungeon in here, which, yeah, you can climb up here and get into it. And unfortunately, somewhere along in here, this must be it, there is a spider spawner, a cave spider spawner up there that I went to pull some gold or something out, and yeah, you can hear them now. I went to pull some gold or something out, and they basically pushed me into the lava that was over here, and that was like the end of me. Yeah, because I hadn't slept in the bed after we ran around doing stuff. So I went all the way back to original spawn, which is 50,000-ish blocks to the north of here. That's a long walk. Just saying. So you're like, okay, so what is this special project he keeps alluding to? Well, it's coming to fruition. It is almost ready to finish setting up. I do need to make sure I have some fuel. Bobby did a nice job on the bridge. He did moss stone on this one. Very nice aesthetic. And this is my big project. This was the meteor crater. It is now, I'm going to show you two views. There's this one, which is kind of cool. And it's not quite done. The grass is still growing back in, but you see all the mud brick. And I've got different types of Tyrian, and then I have water blocks. But let's go look at the map here. So, crater. And that's what it looks like from overhead with the simplified colors. But this is what it looks like in real life. And I think that's kind of cool. And this is the quarry stone. This is the water stone, different types of Tyrian. I got the rust, I got the blue plates, I got the disordered purple bits. And the idea is to show that we had some sort of facility here. And gradually things have kind of degraded over time. So it grades through the different colors into brick and then into, well, soil. But what's going to happen is I am probably, I'm thinking over on this corner maybe, because I have more room over here. This is where I'm going to set up the quarry. And what we're going to do is we're going to mine wood. I've done this before. These are not the trees I would have preferred to use, but they're what I got. So that's all oak down there, and it's all adjacent. That thing is completely full. So I turn the quarry on, it pulls the wood out, we pop it through another furnace system like I've got over across the river here, and then compact it into fuel. When you get down to the end, hopefully you've only put enough fuel to get down to the end, because you really don't want to dig up all your dirt. So there's a 2-layer buffer of obsidian down in there. That way, if we go and walk away, leave it, and it decides, oh, gee, I'm going to chew through all of the trees and whatever else is left. And, parkour. That will allow you to hopefully have enough time to run the fuel out before it eats up all the obsidian. It's not too hard to put back with a builder's wand. It's just a pain. And here, ye old, you notice the spellings of old are getting older. Ye old rail anchor hub to the gold mine, which actually is in the other direction. The emerald mine is over there, someplace. There it is, the red one, emerald mine. The gold mine is that direction. And you see here where it says pacification. We have a number of these gigantic torches that suppress the mobs from spawning. So currently we have a very large safe zone to operate in because we got a lot of newbies and such. But I'll tell you, you get outside the range of the pacification torches and you get like 20 mobs pop up all at once and jump you. It is not a fun thing. So, again, I've gone through all the meteors in this area, and yeah, I got to go find some fresh stuff. Over here is the gold mine. Not much gold here, which was why when we found that gold up by the dungeon, that was like tempting, but not going to mess with it. Get all the gold I want over here. But what I would like to do is set up a minecart route. Now you're saying, well, yeah, you got Railcraft. You could do a really nice Minecraft route. Yeah, but you've also got, what is it called? Immersive railroading? And apparently that's a whole different animal when it comes to doing transport and such. They've got the engines, they've got the carts up at the main base, and they're trying to build a line down to this colony. Where they're going to run it through, I don't know. But from what I have seen, I mean, the locomotives are huge. You know, we're talking like 20 blocks long and like 10, 12 blocks high, and they're huge multi-block structures, and they actually move. So that pretty much concludes week 1. So I have been on here for 7 days. Started with next to nothing. Bobby gave me some armor. I had some food. I had the place to sleep. See, I got a bed. And he has been a help along the way, but this is what I was able to accomplish in the week. Aiden is the one who invited me. He says, hey, man, you want to come over and be on Bobby's server and help me out? This is what Aiden has accomplished in a week. Just saying. Miss you guys. Wish you were here. You have no clue how much I wish you were here. Come on, Serena. Hop on. I'm not going to go into the nether because apparently the suppression torches are not working properly. They were. We left, we came back, and they weren't. So, yeah, we're still trying to figure that one out. Oh, and Bobby went around and did cores for me, so I know what we've got. This has got a lead vein. Yay. Oh, yeah, helicopters. There's helicopters with machine guns and stuff on them here. Not pleasant. We took about, or I shouldn't say we did. Bobby took care of it because, you know, server god with the ultimate armor and unlimited weapons. There's another one. This is cool. I didn't know you could set these at an angle. I have always put these cores in a frame on a stick. But this is cool. I like how that looks. And speaking of Bobby and his aesthetic, this is terracotta. I mean, this is just concrete. Simple stuff. Cobblestone. But he puts it together in such a cool way. And I don't know if it's cool because it's new to me or if it really is that cool. I think it's cool. I like it. I appreciate it. Kudos to Bobby and your design. Well, I'm not quite certain why we got just a piece of dirt there. But that's it for this week. Hopefully we'll have some more immersive engineering stuff up. We'll get some of the multi-block structures. Oh yeah, let's take a look. See, how do I look? Not too shabby. Armor's not looking bad. I have steel armor now. I do have some other armor that we captured from the bad guys. I'm fixing to try and put that on and see what it looks like. So I guess that's gonna do. Oh, we've got a sign. What does the sign say? Here lies Claude, killed by a tree. Oh yes. Oh yes. For some reason, I generally have sheep out in this area. I don't know why it attracts sheep. Right now I got a chicken, so of course, and I have a black sheep down there. But I normally have like 3 or 4 white sheep wandering around in here. And unfortunately, sometimes when you've got all 4 of the dark oak saplings, they grow up while your sheep is walking through them. And that, of course, kills your sheep. So yes, there was a tree right here. Claude was walking over it and went, and that was the end of Claude. Claude went up to the clouds. So this is our memorial. So, been great. We'll catch you later. I'm going to go eat something, and I'm going to, oh, see, and I have to have a clock in here. See? So I could tell when it was night and day before we had the torches. I'm still carrying this thing. Because you never know when those torches are going to disappear or when the config files are going to get changed and suddenly they aren't set at max. Yeah, I'm ready for you guys. Oh, and I got some cool weapons too. Look at that. Look at that. Whack, whack, whack. Cleaver. Cleaver, baby. And it's a mean cleaver. I mean, it ain't probably the worst, but shocking, sharp, holy, poisonous, heavy, beheading 2 with haste, sharp, and diamond. Yo ho ho ho. 16.37 attack damage. 1500 durability. And we have one more modifier. Oh, I must have gone up a level. What else we got? So it's a steel with electrum, silver, and lead. And this thing really works. It really, really works. Whack, 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 whack. And then because of the lead and such, it does damage over time. Because of the steel and the sharpness, it does damage over time. So you hit once and it keeps killing. I got a shuriken downstairs we've been playing with. And one of the ways we test the weapons, basically I hit Bobby because he can take it. He's got the ultimate power armor that's all fully upgraded. And oddly enough, this guy hurt him. Most weapons don't hurt him. This guy, yeah. So, doesn't matter what your armor is, you can still get deaded. Especially if you got someone like me around who sneaks up behind you and goes, whack, 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 whack. Or chucks shurikens at you. Wing, ding, 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 ding. Shuriken, not so good, but you don't have to get so close. And when someone can fly and you can't, that's a good thing to have. So, I've been trying to say bye for a while. I'm going to finish with like, hey, you know what? Don't forget to do, yeah, you knew it, the jig. You got to do the YouTube jig. You got to hit the bell. You got to hit the like. You got to leave a nice comment down below. And subscribe. 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 Yeah, I know. I got to do it, though. It's like a law. So, going to try and keep you posted maybe once a week in this one. I'm also running a solo campaign, which you may have already seen the video. I don't know which one of these is going to get posted first, but I started out in the solo world just to see what it was like. It's not bad. It's not goal-oriented. It's got a lot of duplication in some areas, but it's not bad. We're actually having fun, and we're building stuff. So the more would be merrier. Hint, hint, guys. Get on the server. All right. Bye.